Hello, Aries. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is the second half of April of 2021 Career and Finance reading. I chose Career and Finance because I'm getting a lot of personal readings whereby people are asking a lot of questions about just that. Now, this could be working for a business, creating your own business, moving forward with an idea that you have and starting your own business on the side, maybe creating something that you enjoy day to day, and just researching something that truly fulfills you at this time. For it definitely is a time where new paths are going to open up for people if they haven't already. So let's take a closer look at what's going to happen for Aries during the second half of April of 2021. I'm going to be using the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise Lynn, and I'm going to lay a circle spread. So dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless whichever Aries I am reading for, with clearly defined messages regarding career and finance during the second half of April of 2021. Pardon me. Okay. So by the 15th of April of 2021, whichever Aries I'm reading for, is recognizing distant thunder, right? A need to find clarity here, to recognize what it is that blew over, right? That no longer is around you and that it's going away. You know, I'm thinking with the lightning here about how you can know where a storm is by counting from the thunder to the lightning and how many seconds and whether that goes up or down. So it's like watching something go away, I think, is what I'm feeling with that card by mid-April of 2021 for this Aries. Now, in the thoughts position of the circle spread, we have the energy of discovering some form of truth. I am standing in the light of my truth. And my truth is that I'm looking over here and I'm recognizing what didn't work, what no longer fulfills me, that has indeed passed, right? It is going into the past and is dissipating. Now, in the relationship sector of the circle spread, we have vast vistas. So again, it is time, Spirit saying, for you, Aries, to expand your horizons. It is indeed time to stand in the light of who you are. And if you don't know who you are, again, this is a time to research different things, learn new things, educate yourself, whatever it is, but figure out what are the horizons that you are working towards. Now, for some, we do have water over here and a boat. So maybe in the second half of April of 2021, there is a desire to expand one's horizons, and there is connections with others in the relationship sector of the circle spread. So kind of observing vast vistas and trying to discover the truth of what you have learned, where you are now, and where you want to go towards next. So this is like the third going into the fourth week of April of 2021. Now, in the creative aspects position of the circle spread, we have traveling lightly. So it is indeed time, Spirit saying with this card, to travel in a light way, right? Don't carry a lot with you, even if that's like emotional baggage, because this new path is a fresh start. Or Spirit is trying to offer you a fresh start, Aries. So they want you to create a fresh start by remembering what didn't work or what you learned even, and to travel lightly in the second half of April, we'll say, into the direction whereby you can expand your horizons and connect with new people. Now, by the end of April of 2021, we have the realization of a desert passage energy, that the efforts you put in to discovering your truth, Aries, as you traveled lightly, maybe to job interviews, even if that's virtually, as you connected with others and cleared the air, starting to get information about future horizons. There's a realization by the end of April here that there was a divine plan at work all along, which is beautiful. Because some, if you're not connected with Spirit, you may not discover this path. You may just continue to sit here with this stormy energy and not discover the truth. within you that Spirit's trying to help you to enlighten, right? This little light of mine. That's kind of the energy. Share your light is a big message here. And trust that there's a divine plan, but it's in your actions position. So it's going to take time and effort, cause and effect. What you put in, so too shall you receive tenfold. And what is that tenfold result? A divine plan from Spirit. But you've got to clear the air somehow. Stand in the light of your truth and expand your horizons via connections with another or others in the second half of April. Now, emotionally, throughout the second half of April, we have the fogged in card, kind of like the cloud card in the Lenormand deck. It is time to slow down, to take your time. As you clear the air, maybe communicate with others, traveling lightly, standing in the light of I know who I am, and I'm ready to expand my horizons via connections with others. I'm going to trust that there's a divine plan as I travel here and there creatively, trying to create a new life, a new journey for myself. So in the subconscious position, look at that. Spirit saying, remember Aries, the second half of April is all about choosing your path, right? Spirit's going to kind of guide you to connect with others, to observe distant horizons, where you may start to be traveling towards next, and to trust that you will have the strength slowly but surely to come out of the fog here and to discover that this path is the right one for you. So there's a lot of, maybe by the fourth week of April for many, the realization that a distant horizon has opened up and that now I have the ability to clear the air, discover my truth, right? Let go and move into this new path, slowly but surely, trusting that as I travel back and forth or connect virtually, eventually I'm going to recognize that my efforts have led me to a divine plan. So in the day-to-day aspects position, we have unknown territory. So there is a fear here day to day about, this is what I went through. How can I stand in the light of who I am, share my light with others? And Spirit's saying, simplify your life. Look at the journey ahead as an exciting one and go forward slowly. It is indeed time to connect with others because it's in connection with others where you can expand your horizons here in the second half of April. There's definitely a divine plan, and you will start to recognize as you step into this unknown territory, maybe by the last week or two of April, you're going to realize that you are exactly where you needed to be, right? That you didn't have to put too much effort in here and there, that you could just travel lightly and wait for Spirit to kind of give you those signs about the distant horizon and a new path. And then it's up to you to say, okay, I am standing in the light of who and or what I was meant to do at this time. Therefore, I'm going to go into the direction of a divine plan here. That is a result of my efforts. So in the inner strengths position, we have taking shelter. So Spirit is saying, we're going to give you the strength in the second half of April of 2021 Aries to understand that the answers are within you. What didn't work in the past or what you have grown beyond in the past is now shifting, okay? It's going away, and Spirit's saying, trust that as you travel lightly and discover the light of who you are and who and what you want to connect to and where you want to go, this plan is divine and it's waiting for you. So the answers are within you. All right. Don't focus so much on what is around you or who is around you. This is a time of really leaning on your intuition as you connect with others. And when an offer or opportunity comes, and for some it may take till that last week of April, you're going to know that the answers are within you and that all is now possible. So it is indeed time for the beginning of a new cycle for this Aries in the second half of April. And Spirit's saying, walk in the beauty of this universe with joy in your heart and go with the flow. Because eventually, as you take your time, you're going to be able to reflect on the hard work you put in and redirect your energies into actually making a decision here. So I like to bring in the Archangel Gabriel deck by Doreen Virtue because it helps to pinpoint specific things that maybe Spirit is trying to guide certain Aries to do. So let's clarify, dear Lord, Spirit guides and angels for this Aries. And in the center of the reading, have confidence in what you are creating. Okay? Trust in the power of God's creativity, which is being manifested through you. Maybe in the past, what you created didn't get you the results you wanted, but Spirit's saying continue to have confidence. And I think that's why they're saying discover the truth within you, that there's a beautiful light. You know, there's a star in the sky for every one of our souls once we discover our soul's purpose and what it is that brings us joy day to day. So with the Discovering Your Truth card in the Thoughts position, Aries, for some of you, if it helps, Spirit is nudging you I'm going to say during the second half of April of 2021, to create a board with images and words that inspire you regarding what you want to create. Okay, because that's going to make it more clear as to who you are and what you want. Because sometimes you can walk up to a person and say, what do you want in life? What are your goals and intentions? And they may be a bit clueless. So a vision board helps you to pinpoint, okay, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to do to work towards this day to day in the second half of April of 2021. Look at that. We've got the prosperity card in connection to another or others in the another or others relationship sector of the circle spread. So some Aries, by the that would be the third going into the fourth week of April of 2021, there is a connection with another or others whereby there's a realization that you can now expand your horizons. Because of the prosperity card, pardon me, some Aries may even know by mid-April that their actions have resulted in incoming abundance. And now there's just a little bit of hesitation here about trusting the path ahead. But Spirit's saying you will have the strength here, remember, because the card's here, to know that all is possible and that whatever choice you make, it's going to help you to discover the journey ahead more clearly. All right, so in the creative aspects position, we have travel lightly, simplify your life with the nurture yourself card. So again, some by mid-April already know what this prosperity is about. Spirit's just saying, have confidence in what you're creating. Continue to set goals and intentions creatively when you're not working, right? Doing something you enjoy that brings you peace, joy, and happiness day to day. Nurture yourself by taking a sea salt bath, giving yourself a little celebration cake or cupcake because you got this offer of prosperity here. Now, by the last week or so of April of 2021, there's the realization that someone's efforts have paid off here in the actions position. Again, it could be as soon as mid-April of 2021. There's just Spirit nudging you to trust that there's a divine plan. And just like here, discovering the truth, standing in the light of who you are, Spirit is saying in the actions position, remain true to yourself. Don't compromise or water down your ideas. Listen to and trust and follow your own inner voice. So maybe you've been trying to create something and some sort of storm has been around you. Spirit's saying it's time to really take a look at that and discover that you are a beautiful star, that Spirit wants to bring you into a greater, more prosperous and happy direction. And so stay true to yourself. Don't compromise your ideas. Don't water down what you're trying to manifest here in your thoughts. For in the emotional aspects position, by the end, well, I'm going to say again through April, the second half of April of 2021, we have the editor card here. So slowly but surely as you take your time, some form of writing or creative project will eventually benefit because of outside help. So again, some may be taking from the third going into the fourth week of April, a little bit of travel here or virtual communication. And Spirit's saying nurture yourself by slowing down and know that eventually outside help is coming, if you're not aware of it, by mid-April in the form of prosperity. So in your subconscious position, we have all is possible. Share your art with the world. If you're someone who's working on your own personal business, creativity, career, finance, creative ideas or a small business. The card's energy is about understanding that it is indeed time now to let others see your creative work. Have confidence in what you're creating, because prosperity is here as you connect with others in the second half of April of 2021. So in the day-to-day aspects position, you are exactly where you were meant to be at this moment, even though the territory ahead is unclear. For some, day to day, there are going to be classes and training, or some of you may be teaching, and that's your higher calling. So if you have been focusing on learning something in order to teach that wisdom and knowledge to another, that is your path. Continue to learn so you can teach. For some, there's something that comes very natural to you, and maybe you've just been fearing that people are going to judge your creations, but Spirit is saying trust that whatever you want to teach at this time, it is indeed your higher calling. So it's about putting it into action, right? Having plans, goals, and intentions in mind and connecting with other people. This could be about feedback here. If you're unsure as to the responses of others, feedback to me is Spirit's way of communicating to us through other human beings, positive and negative. Those changes will help to bring, I think, greater confidence in what this Aries is trying to create. So in the inner strengths position, Spirit's saying, remember, the answers are within, not outside of you. Don't compromise or water things down, even though you've been through maybe a few storms here creatively and financially. But instead, know that now is the time to have confidence, to share your art, your talent, and your skills with the world, because it's through others where you're going to see some form of prosperity, because your actions are resulting in incoming abundance. So yeah, Spirit is saying, work hard, have confidence, but also there's a strong message here to take shelter, to release toxins, worries, fears, to stay true to yourself and trust in the divine plan that Spirit is talking about. It's very important that we spend quiet time alone, that we go with the flow and just kind of observe things over time. On the bottom of this deck, we have the authenticity card. So this, and I saw this prior to laying out this reading. Right behind that, we have creative expression. So again, they're trying to talk to someone who's telling this Aries that as you walk in your authenticity and express to others what you can create, what you are manifesting for yourself, that's going to bring you greater strength to move forward in a confident way, right? To stand in the light of who you are, to say, here are the things I'm working on or towards, because you know what they are, because you put them on that vision board. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring in the astrological signs and or elements of who by which this Aries may be connecting with during the second half of April of 2021. So, dear Lord, Spirit guides and angels, please provide more confirmation and or clarity or spiritual guidance for the second half of April for Aries. Okay, so we got a couple cards here. All right, so they're saying, and this is the Rider-Waite deck, if I didn't say, one major arcana, but the Queen of Cups. So this is telling me a couple things. Spirit is saying, listen to your intuition. You're going to have the Queen of Cups energies mid-Aries, mid-April of 2021, to clear the air of what didn't work in the past, negative feedback, maybe even mean people. Because Spirit's saying, have confidence in what you're creating. Listen to the positive. Listen to what Spirit's trying to tell you. Because Spirit is stepping in here mid-April for this Aries with the major arcana, the Chariot. Now, to me, the Chariot is about recognizing the difficulties of the past and sidestepping those difficulties, and instead moving into or traveling, physically traveling into the direction of some form of success. So, big deal going on here. Listen to your intuition. Spirit is trying to guide you towards a path of success. For when this new doorway opens, you need to be standing in the light of your truth. Who am I? Who was I meant to be? What was I meant to be remembered for here on this earth? All right, so in the thoughts position, we have the King of Swords energies. I feel like this is you, Aries, having the ability to set goals and meet goals, to create that vision board, to stand in the light of who you are and what you are working towards, to very quickly and swiftly cut away from anyone or anything that affected your confidence in the past. By the third going into the fourth week of April of 2021, look at that. We had prosperity in relation to another or others, and the Nine of Pentacles card. So great financial independence here. As you expand your horizons, Aries, you are going to move into a path of success and feel much stronger because you're knowing what you're working towards, right? And what you want to accomplish with your vision board. So in the creative aspects position of the circle spread, we have the Queen of Swords. So we have the ability to speak your truth, maintain your boundaries, set your goals, but also to nurture yourself, to communicate with others about what you're manifesting, and to, again, cut away from who and or what doesn't serve you, but Spirit's saying do so in a kind way, right? That's a little bit of a message here I'm feeling about karma. So, when you know where you're headed towards and you're seeing things transpire for you, celebrate that and make sure that you give back, right? With grace and gratitude to Spirit. Say thanks and donate to help another or others. All right. Yeah, I'm really feeling like somebody's trying to defend the fact that they want to create something here. And Spirit's saying you're on the right path, okay? So Aries, in your actions position, again, we've got the Swords energies here. So the Page of Swords is, I think someone's watching you. Someone may send you, again, some form of harsh communication. But Spirit's saying stay true to yourself. Do not water down your ideas. Listen to and trust your inner voice. We've got the Queen of Cups energies here. Trust that Spirit is guiding you into the direction of a divine plan. And even though you may feel foggy emotionally in the second half of April, Spirit's saying whatever you are creating or writing at this time, remember you can reach out for support in connection to another or others. Because Spirit's saying, look, emotionally, we're going to help you to make the highest, best decisions on your own behalf, most importantly, but in a way where there is kindness. So, it's not weakness to reach out to others, to learn more or to receive assistance, right? Regarding maybe publishing your first book. Right? We want someone to maybe look over the grammar and so on. And that's what Spirit's saying. Find contentment in the emotional aspects position with that. Take your time, go slow, so that you don't make any major errors, right? One step at a time is leading you towards new horizons and prosperity no matter what. So in your subconscious position, Aries, here you are in your element. Okay, with the King of Wands energies, this is setting goals and meeting goals on a day-to-day basis to the point where you turn your life into this well-oiled machine, where you know that the path you want to choose and that all is possible. Allow others, Spirit saying, to enjoy and appreciate your work. And remember, Spirit is guiding you with the Chariot into a path of prosperity and financial contentment and independence. Okay, so in the day-to-day aspects position, as you step into uncharted territory, right? A new path, a new direction. For some of you, if you were wondering about classes, learning and teaching are indeed a part of your higher calling. So there may be something that comes naturally to you, but that other people want to learn more about. So if you're thinking about teaching a class here, the second half of April of 2021 is a really good time to start to set that up for yourself. To reach out to others without judgment, even when others judge us. Okay, we don't want to repeat unhealthy patterns and behaviors and cycles of others. Now in the inner strengths position, okay, we've now got 1, 2, and this is the third major arcana. Spirit is saying we're going to give you the strength to set goals and meet goals in a balanced way, whereby you can take time to detox and know that the answers are within you. Your intuition will guide you beyond difficulties of those who may just be having harsh words to say. We're giving you the ability to maintain your boundaries with others, but to still open up and share your art, your talents, your skills with the world. So you may feel a bit foggy, but Spirit's saying we're going to help you to make the highest, best decisions. And know that, yeah, if you have to reach out for help, once we all obtain that wisdom and knowledge, we are then guided to share that wisdom and knowledge with another or others. So it is a time to not worry about reaching out for help, assistance, or guidance, because it is a part of the plan, the divine plan. So stay true to yourself and maintain balance. Go with the flow and redirect your energy. For there are new beginnings coming, but we need to be trustworthy, trusting in Spirit that miracles can transpire from your efforts, that blessings are indeed going to be showering into your life as long as you remain authentic to you. Not be manipulated by others is a big message. All right, so I'm going to close by bringing in the Daily Oracle. Let's see, what is it? The Daily Guidance from Your Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Don't know why I forgot that. Closing message for this Aries, please, representing the second half of April of 2021. Heart chakra. So love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned mostly to love. Remember, love is patience and kindness and understanding, even when others are not. It is safe for you to love, to be loved with an open heart, and to know that we will stand by to help you with the perfect protection and guidance. Right on the Chariot card. We will bring you signs and synchronicities and confidence as we guide you into the direction of success, right? It is a time of innocence, again, helping others when you find that you are sitting in a very financially stable and secure position, trusting as you set goals and intentions throughout the second half of April of 2021 in the law of attraction. So each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely in your thoughts. You will find that you have the power to choose your thoughts and to align them with peace and harmony. And at your request, we will gladly attune your energies to a higher frequency. Share your art with the world. Have confidence in what you are creating, for abundance will be the result of your efforts. The law of attraction is guiding you towards a very divine plan that will bring you peace. Wow. So thank you so very much for stopping by, for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Thank you so very, very much to those of you whom have donated to keep the channel up and running. Should these messages resonate for you and you have further questions about your own personal journey, feel free to write me for a personal reading at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. I offer 4 1/2-hour video readings, and they are a 1-month, 3-month, 6-month, or yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video. I am still offering the Now Spring Special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give it a try. So thank you again for stopping by. Thanks to those of you who've come to me for month-to-month readings, and especially to those of you whom have followed up those personal readings with an email letting me know exactly how these translated messages help to guide you into that path of peace, joy, and happiness. Take care and God bless.